Today, we're going to read over questions that partners ask that are guaranteed to start a fight.
Yeah, one of those questions that someone asks and it's immediately like, oh, so you wanted to start with violence today.
If you've ever been in a relationship, you've gotten at least one of these, or you've given one of these. And you know it's just like not a good question, but you had to say it. Let's see how dickish some people actually are.
Hello, I'm Nick.
I'm Corey. My mic is shitty. Welcome back to That's
Just
Debatable.
like you.
Welcome back to That's Debatable. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys like hearing us talk about stuff that is relevant to you in every aspect of your life, you're going to love watching it early access on our Patreon. Link down below.
Yeah, check out the Patreon. You can see the full, uncut, uncensored version in advance.
Early access. And if you don't have time for all that because you're commuting or whatever, go listen to us. We have that on Audible or Apple Music or wherever the hell. Spotify. Links to that are down below. All right, first question. Do you think my friend is attractive?
Oh,
that's
one. Bait, dude.
That's
bait. You ask that, it's like throwing up.
There's no right answer.
It's like you're playing pickleball and you tap the ball up and it's gonna get smashed down in your face.
You know, it's one of those questions. It's like you say no because you're like, you're clearly more attractive, and then she responds with, "What? So you think my friends are unattractive? Huh?" Or if you say yes, it's like, "Oh, you think they're prettier than me? Huh?"
I don't know what the way out is.
There is no way out.
It's
a maze, but there's no other side. You're just in it for life. Sorry.
Okay. Why do you always say I'll do it later when we both know you won't?
Oh, that's mean.
It's bitter. It's expecting the worst.
You're attacking my sense of time and productivity, and I don't like that.
You're a procrastinating piece of
procrastination is how some people would say it, but I say that I organize my schedule.
To do nothing most of the time.
And I'll do it when I know I have time.
I'll never have time.
Yeah. That's like if I finish eating food and I'll put my stuff in the dishwasher, I'm not going to run the dishwasher right away. I'm going to let it fill up. I know. I'm scheduling it out.
Okay.
Don't okay me.
Okay, bitch.
Don't okay me. Questions that your partner asks that are guaranteed to start a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Whose insert name and why are they liking all your photos?
You say it again, but say it with a human name.
All right. Who's Kathy and why is she liking all your photos?
That's bait.
How am I supposed to control what someone else does on my photos?
I don't know. I have a lot of weird followers and they like old photos. I still get comments on a picture like from a year ago. And it's like, huh, Nick, you're weird. Thanks. Jessica.
If this is something that's out of your control, like I don't want to deal with that. If someone's going through and liking,
I can't control who follows me. I'm a lovely person.
Every other week, I'll get like notifications that says someone has liked 30 of my photos.
Yeah, someone just carpet bombed you.
Thank you.
Someone just basically flicked their bean to your account.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, look at that fade coming out.
Well, it's more. It's a 50-50 on flick the bean or flick the peen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of peen flickers.
There's a lot of peen flickers.
There's a lot of peen strokers. No, that doesn't sound good.
And I appreciate the compliments that you give me.
Pole strokers, bean chokers.
Oh yeah.
Bean choker?
Yeah, you gotta choke the bean.
We'll work on it.
Find the spot and you squeeze. Don't. This is not financial advice.
Moving on.
Why do you always have to win every argument, even when you're wrong?
I f***ing hate that. It's so annoying because I'm right. That's why.
You think you're right.
Of course. Who thinks they're wrong? You either don't know or you're right. There's no you think you're wrong.
Do you feel like you have to win every argument?
No. If I'm right, I'm not going to give up.
That's true. I have a really hard time
if you
dying
told
on a
me,
hill, even if it's nonsensical.
If you told me something, I'm like, I know the right answer. I'm not just going to be like, you know what? You're so right that 2 + 2 is 5. Good for you, buddy.
You can't let go?
No.
Corey, just let go.
It grinds my gears.
Just
anybody who gets into an argument and
who gets into an argument
and they think they're wrong, just say, I don't know, and then move on. But you do not continue if you think you're wrong. You end it.
If someone's unwilling to waver from their opinion and it's clearly wrong, like they're saying the sky is red when it's quite literally not.
I think you just got to slap them. Okay. Slap the nonsense out of their head.
Choose literal violence.
Choose violence.
Okay. What do you got for me?
All right. Do you always chew that loudly?
Yeah. Deal with it.
This one attacks because how can you control the volume of your chewing?
I had this.
You can't turn it down.
I had this problem in my last
know that you would
relationship.
relate to this.
I literally, okay, if you date someone with misophonia, you can't eat in their vicinity. I would literally chew like this.
Well, to be fair, you have a cacophonous head.
Yeah, but I don't chew with my mouth open. I'm not a schmocker.
Whatever
Are
it
you a
is-
schmocker?
No,
I've heard you schmock sometimes.
You've never heard me schmock.
I heard you.
You've never heard me schmock. No.
No, you're not much of a schmock. Have you heard people eat their food like
Yes.
they're making love to it?
I've heard people eat
One of my
as if they had
friends-
peanut butter stuck to the roof of their mouth.
One of my friends eats with his eyes closed, and he goes, "Oh," and I'm just thinking to myself, "Are you gonna nut, bro? Like, are you good? Like,
Save
what's
that
going
for
on?
your room later. What the fuck?
Is that chicken hitting different? Like a little extra different?" Okay,
I know
here's-
you ordered the chicken breast, but let's be real.
chicken breast. You squeeze it before you bite it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I say yeah to that? I was on
What did I
autopilot.
just agree to?
I was like, I don't know what I just signed. I want out.
You gotta touch the kids, Corey. Yeah. Okay. You get asked, "Are you seriously wearing that?"
Yes, I'm already wearing it. Why? What do you mean?
You need to be dressed well to impress.
You know what?
Dress to impress, Corey.
My mom does this a lot.
What?
Well, we'll go out to dinner and she's like, "Are you really wearing that shirt? Like, we're not going to the symphony orchestra. I don't need to wear a tux."
Here's a good guide to talking to your significant other and not asking a question that's gonna piss them off. If the question you're about to ask is a question your mom would ask you as a kid or as an adult, and it would piss you off, here's an idea. Don't ask it. Have you thought about that one potentially?
Yeah, but if we all didn't do things, if we all didn't do things that bothered us, then how would we get generational trauma? It's got to come some way.
Generational trauma make you stronger?
You pass it along.
Do you feel
double it and pass it to the next
Do you
one?
feel the Jewish ancestral trauma in your blood?
I don't know. I think I'd have a lot more hate built up if it was passing along that way. There'd be so much hate.
You have a lot of hate.
Yeah. If hate passed down generationally, I would be a very, very spiteful person. Sure.
You're already spiteful.
Yeah, but I'm spiteful. No.
You're a spiteful person.
I'm
Corey.
spiteful to everybody equally.
Oh, so you're
These hands are equal opportunity.
handing out naps to everyone?
Yeah. All right. If you could have one free pass, who would it be?
Bait.
Master bait.
I think it's I've been asked that question safely before.
It's a safe space question, but it's nerve-wracking when you are asked and you have to worry about, okay, is this going to...
Who would your pass be, actually?
I don't want to answer that.
Wow, you don't have a girlfriend.
Which means that I don't have a pass.
Okay, but if you had a girlfriend, who would your pass be?
Anyone who smiles at me.
That's down bad, bro. Holy shit.
Hey, listen, I can be committed, but I'm also easy.
Do you ever need an extra touch? A squeeze?
What do you mean extra? You already give me enough.
I won't be your main squeeze. I'll be your side.
We already do enough. You don't have to do extra. We're good.
As my girlfriend sits in the room.
She observes us being
She's just here
open
cackling
about
in the corner. She's our laugh goblin.
I think that this question is a little bit of a bait where it's like, if you are not in a safe place to ask that question, you know it's going to be like, really? That's who you chose? So you wouldn't just be committed to me. Really?
Is the safe answer? I would never use a pass, baby.
I think that is the safe.
I love you.
It's the weak answer, but it's the safe answer. It's like, I would never have a free pass. I don't think that there is any person.
But if I did, I'd let Brad Pitt spread my cheeks
Here is my answer
and
to
blow
this.
a load wherever he wants.
I don't think that there's a single person I'm like, I value this person above all else. Here's my free pass. I think it's more of like a tier of person where like, if I had a free pass, it would be like if I could level up in life.
What the does that mean?
Like if the Queen of England like succumbed, if she just like sent out a letter, probably
She's
by
dead.
snail mail, she can come back to life. You don't know. It's a plot.
That's fake power.
No, if she sent me a letter and it got here like 30 years later being like, come to Buckingham Palace. We're going to buck hams.
You'd clap those 90-year-old dusty cheeks.
Here's the thing. It's something you could say you did.
You're right. That's a story. That's a story you carry with you.
For at least 5 minutes, you could say you're the King of England.
That's like when your mom tells you that Mick Jagger was so good and bad when I was 15.
I was going to say, were you 12?
Okay. Do you even know what I just said?
Yes, I heard you the first time. I just chose to ignore it.
Sometimes I take a few seconds to process. Sometimes I didn't hear it. I mean, what's better at? Is it better to say, I didn't hear you, could you say it again?
Here's the thing.
Or do you just go, oh, yeah. And they're like, I asked you a question.
Here's my unintentional, I probably piss people off. occasionally. It's like once every 6 months this will happen. I'm in a situation where someone says something to me and I'm like, I didn't hear you. What did you say? And they'll say it again and I still can't hear them. And I have to debate on, do I say it again that I couldn't hear them or go, haha, yeah.
That's what I would do when I worked at a restaurant. I remember I like some old guy asked me something. I was like, yeah. And he's like, I asked you a question. I was like, oh, fuck. Now I have to interact with you.
Yeah.
Now I have to speak with you. I was just going to look at you and pretend you don't exist.
It's usually in places that are loud. Like at a wedding, it'll happen where you're sitting across the table and someone will be like, so what do you do for a living? But they'll say something of like, and I'm just like, and then they probably expect me to say something else. So the conversation just dies.
Yeah. Sometimes those conversations are really good to kill as quickly as possible. Like you just see it come up. You're like duck hunting. See it pop up. Oh, boom.
What's your intention?
Gone. Bitch.
What is your intentional get the out of this conversation button?
Okay. Someone shows you a picture of those kids. So shows you a picture of their kids. Like, oh, this is my son. Oh, 4,000 calories.
You can't say it to a kid.
Why?
It's for pets.
No.
You
can eat anything. What's wrong?
No.
Are they going to show you another kid picture? No.
Pets are calories. Kids are about 350, 4 hours
of
baking.
Okay. Oh no. Let's get out of this before we dig a deeper hole.
400 for an hour.
Baking instructions? What are you, a demented ChatGPT?
Air fry if you can cut them up.
If Hitler wrote ChatGPT, put in the shower for 2 hours. I don't even know if that was a German accent.
I don't know what that was. Also, you wouldn't eat someone that was doused in poison gas.
You could.
Like a what is it?
It's some hot sauce. A little seasoning.
It's the hottest of sauces.
A little seasoning. A little neurogas.
Oh God.
Yummy.
Season your meats before you eat them. All right.
Season your Jews before you beat them.
We're Jewish. It's fine.
Yeah, we're Jewish. We can attack our own kind.
Yeah. Getting back to the mindset. Questions that a partner asks that you guarantee will start a fight. Are you sure you know where you're going?
Listen, I might not know where the I'm going, but my GPS does. I think.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I don't know if that question's relevant anymore.
Honestly, without even like where are you going, just are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Horrible question. Are
it?
you trying to make me second guess myself, or do you want me to just say yes? I'm sure.
Are you one of those people that needs to be confident on the hill you're on, regardless of what it is?
I don't need to be. I am.
I know how horrible you are with directions.
But I'm confident that geography and directions are my one kryptonite that I will say for sure I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I default to GPS.
Yeah.
I won't even claim like, oh, I know where I'm going. I'll just be like, I don't know. It's not my thing. Not my forte. God gave me everything but directions. Sorry.
Okay, buddy. All right. Who's texting you this late?
Not your business.
Probably my stupid ass friend telling me about his Path of Exile 2 build.
You're never going to be in a situation where that's a worry. Who's texting you this late? Literally everyone I know.
Went to sleep at 5 this week.
All of my friends stay up till 4 a.m. playing video games and texting about their builds. Dude, you don't have to worry if I'm cheating.
One of our buddies said he saw us on Discord. He said the unemployment gang.
I don't know if we count as unemployed.
Owning your own business is partially unemployed.
I would say that if I could get money from the government, then I'm unemployed.
Facts.
But if I can't, then I'm not.
Well said, Corey.
Yeah. We'll leave that up to debate. Is this your way of apologizing?
Oh, that means
not
your apology
fucking
wasn't
more.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing anymore. Now we fighting.
Yeah. Is this your way of apologizing? Like, I was trying to be sincere and apologize, and now you're going to shoot me down for that?
Yep. Yeah, I get whatever I was trying is gone now.
You know that, like, the phrase of don't kick someone when they're down? Like, they're coming to you to apologize, and you're like, really?
What if the apology is really bad, though? What if you're like, I'm sorry I watched the entire season of the show we were watching together without you.
If your apology ever goes, I'm sorry you, ...
Yeah.
That's not a
apology. You feel that way?
Yeah.
If you say that, not only are you not apologizing, but you're also a sucking piece of shit.
It's like, hey, what you said really hurt my feelings. I'm sorry you feel that way. Horrible.
That's the Redditor apology.
Oh yeah.
That's when I imagine, like, I vividly remember this one video I saw where this person was complaining to this guy for being really creepy to their 12-year-old daughter at the store. And he's like, I'm sorry you feel that way. I wanted to go through the screen and mutilate this guy.
Ew.
It was really bad. It was so cringe. He was a fake apologizing for pedo bro.
Ew. Just delete that phrase from your vocabulary. Like ban it. Put it on blocked words list in your head.
Yeah, I'd rather you not apologize than say, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, horrible.
Unless someone tells me like, hey, my knee is broken.
Yeah.
It was mauled by a bear. I'm sorry you feel that way.
What's more like, I'm sorry for your loss or whatever.
I'm sorry for your damages.
But if you are genuinely apologizing and someone says, is that your way of apologizing? Instantly, we're back into fighting. Whatever we were fighting about, it's back on.
Okay,
Round
Corey,
3.
This one's personal. Why do you share memes with me that I already sent to you?
Oh.
That means you don't look at their posts.
If you got caught not paying attention to the memes that someone sends you, that's a bad look.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
If you send a meme and they said, I already saw this.
No. Not I already saw this. You sent them a meme that they sent you before.
Yeah. It's like, I already saw this and sent it to you.
Oh, I thought you meant like, when
that's bad too, but yeah.
That's not bad.
Well,
you say, haha, I saw this earlier. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Or you just lie. And
Well,
like,
it's gotta go with the haha. It's funny. But if someone sends you a meme and it's just it's not even it's I already saw this. That's it. That's a response.
Yeah, that's how I'm no longer talking to you. Thank you for killing this conversation.
That might as well be K.
Yeah. Dude, I haven't been hit with a K in really long.
It's the
Holy
most.
shit.
It's because it's well known.
That literally just when you said that, I had like a flashback slap me in the head.
Have you seen the one meme? I think it's a legit conversation that probably happened, but it was like a guy and a girl texting. They were probably in a fight, and he said like good night, and she said K, and he said R, and she's like, what's R? Well, it's half of N, which is night. He was like when they go low, you go lower.
Less than K?
Yeah.
I mean less than one letter?
Yeah.
So the R was half N?
Yeah.
That's an awful meme.
It was bad.
I didn't even exhale at that.
It's okay. There you go.
All right, go ahead.
What took you so long to respond to my text?
I don't know. I was probably playing Path of Exile 2. I'm currently addicted to this game.
Texting is
usually
a
it was
form of
gaming.
conversation that allows me to talk to you at my own time and leisure. If I don't text someone for 4 hours and they get mad, what the fuck? I'm allowed to do something for 4 hours.
I do vividly remember my first relationship over 10 years ago where I was complained at for not replying for a while because I would go MIA either doing homework or gaming. It's like, I don't know what the do, dude.
Find someone who meets you on your level. If you want to talk to someone every minute of every day, that's okay. It's weird. It's okay. Find someone who likes that.
It's weird, Corey?
Yeah, it's weird. Why do you think we go for breaks?
Because you don't talk to anyone.
Exactly. I need my refresh time.
From what? Do you nut during the conversation?
Do I nut during the conversation?
Your refresh time, like
refractory period?
Yeah.
No, it's more like a disgustory period.
Disgusting.
I need to like refresh. I'm like, ugh.
All right, this question's made to piss you off, or her. Are you actually mad, or is it just that time of the month?
Oh, there is no other way to interpret that other than you're choosing violence.
You are calling her irrational, and if you get called irrational as a human adult, you're probably not happy.
I would say that half of these are, you could argue that someone is just really socially unintuitive and they said the wrong thing.
I think half of these are intentionally fucked
it's
up.
most of the time they're up, but you could argue like over text message, you could read it wrong. That impossible.
Yeah.
That is, you are choosing to be a douche. Yeah.
This had all the tone you needed to package.
Are you really mad, or is it your time of the month?
Ugh.
You know how women get. Yeah.
Yucky wucky.
Jesus. All right, here's my last one. This is a bait question if there's ever been one. Questions that are designed to start a fight. If you could change one thing about me, what would it be?
Nothing, sweetheart. You're perfect.
There is
You're
a
perfect just the
single
way you
right
are.
answer to that question, and it is that, and that's not even a right answer.
Yeah.
It's just it's a petty lie.
That's an equivalent to, if I were a worm, would you still love me? No, I'd run over you with a car. Bitch.
No, well, you see, would be in different apex predator tier lists, so like I wouldn't even interact with you. I'd maybe
wouldn't even
feed you to
look
my
at you.
fish.
I'd feed you to my fish.
Yeah.
And then I'd flush it down the toilet.
Yeah. If you were a worm, like maybe I'd give you a passing glance, but then I'd be like, nah, you're not my same social class. It would never work between us.
All right, my last one. Why didn't you invite me to that thing with your friends?
Because it's a boys' night. What do you mean?
True. Sometimes you just need time with the fellas, you know? Do you think that's guaranteed to start a fight?
I think it's a invasive question.
Is it?
It's like if you didn't get an invite for something, asking why didn't I get an invite?
That's tough, dude.
Hey, why didn't I get an invite to your birthday party?
Because you're unwanted.
Hey, why didn't I get an invite to your wedding?
Because you're unwanted.
If you
You're
have to,
unwanted
if you have
goods.
to like beg / like argue your way into getting an invite, like you weren't wanted there in the first place.
This is where the insult I used to the tree that I threw my disc at disc golf yesterday is very fitting. Actually, it was 2 days ago.
That's not important.
I threw my disc, and it was a beautiful throw, and it flew about 15 feet.
All right,
until
Trump, get to the point.
it bonked into a fucking tree and fell. And then I said, "You fucking unloved whore!" to the tree, and everyone laughed.
That really wasn't an everyone clapped conversation.
I told that tree who's fucking boss.
I was random, but I approve.
Yeah. So that's what you would get. If
Unloved whore.
Yeah. If you didn't get invited to something,
It's not because you're
if it's
unloved.
a pattern, you might have a problem with that person.
I'm of the opinion that you do not mix social groups. Sometimes
What does that mean?
Well, you see, you have groups of friends for one thing and groups of friends for other things. And then sometimes you can merge them if it is an activity that overlaps. But if it's not, you do not merge.
Do you not invite your butt play friends to your Magic the Gathering nights?
Your butt play friends?
Yeah, the friends you just,
I think they're a little bit more than friends at that point. But no, I don't think you would. I think the people that like
Hey, are
butt
we
play.
still on for anal at 8 p.m.?
I think people that like butt play.
Yeah, who's taking it tonight?
There's the group chat name for that. You get 8 people in there. It's like
Butt buddies. What do you mean?
butt.
Fucking
Okay. Butt buddies works.
Off the dome. Butter, baby.
All right.
Butter butt buddies.
If you have people that are a friend group that have butt play together, they probably keep themselves fresh and clean. Magic the Gathering people are not known for that.
Fuck,
They would
dude.
not interact in a
You
positive
think
way.
a butt play group keeps themselves clean?
Yeah. That's like half of the battle.
I guess professional butt players,
Professional.
which the male gay community probably falls into this.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, there's other methods, but they're probably the biggest proponent of said butt play. They probably keep quite clean. Yeah. Nice diet. Nice.
Yeah, I think that
I had
anytime that
nothing
you
but
insert
liquids today.
something into your butt, you want it to be clean.
don't
Otherwise,
know.
when it comes out, a
He's
visitor
only
will come with it.
It only smells, Corey.
It is not only smells.
He's only smells.
Nick is referencing a porno that a guy got a Hershey Kiss as a gift after he was done.
He got a Hershey Kiss.
He did.
What's a Hershey Kiss?
It is a chocolate piece on the tip of his penis that came out of the butt of
Yeah.
the person who was with.
Why did he get it?
What do you mean? Why? What do you mean? Why? You showed me this video.
Yeah, because a friend showed it to me. It's like a disease that was forced upon you that you have to
It
share.
was like chainmail. He'll die if he doesn't send it to me.
It's like those people that give people revenge aids. Like someone gave
I
them
think we
AIDS and-
skipped a different step here.
Have you heard of this? There's
Revenge
people that
AIDS?
get AIDS from someone and they're mad, so now they're like, I'm gonna give it to all men because one man gave it to me.
No, I don't think I've heard of that. I
Oh.
could see someone wanting to like give that person syphilis, but not random innocent people.
You get an STD from a person, so your revenge is to go get a different STD from another person and then give it back to them.
You're like
oh,
a-
you gave me syphilis?
Yeah.
Enjoy gonorrhea.
You're like a carrier pigeon of the STDs.
What, is that petty? To give yourself an STD to
I think it's
transfer it?
beyond petty, but it's also confusing. It's like you gave me herpes, so I'm gonna go and get polio and give it to you. I don't know
Polio?
how. I'll dig it out of the Constitution. You know there's polio on the Constitution. It's crawling on there.
The fuck, dude? Oh my god. Where do we get here from?
I don't know.
Oh, it only smells. Oh yeah, so the guy puts his peen in the butt,
I don't think we have to go back to this.
digs for gold, not the good gold, pulls it out, and says, "He's only smells." And the girl goes, "Please no." And he says, "He's only smells." And then she eats the Hershey Kiss.
That's all the time we have for this conversation. If you guys wanted to watch the full uncut, uncensored version of this, you can go over to our Patreon link down below.
Enjoy it before the peasants on YouTube. Kidding, we love you guys on YouTube. Get it. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out.
Comment down below if you have ever been asked a question that made your blood boil. Tell us down below what it is.
Or your go-to question.
Oh yeah, if you
That
really,
if you're
if you're a
mad-
petty ass person that you ask someone, yeah, you want to get them mad.
Trying to trigger them.
What's your passive aggressive question of choice?